Welcome back. Let's discuss subqueries. So what subqueries are and how are we going to study the subquery? So by definition, a subquery is a query nested within another query. The subquery can be nested inside a select statement, insert, update, or delete statement, or inside another subqueries. Now, what might be the uses of the subqueries? So when we want to add a new column to a resulting expression of the main query, we use subquery. Creating a filter, we use subqueries in the in statement or equals to statement. Creating a consolidated source from like multiple sources or multiple tables, we can use subqueries, and retrieving data from multiple tables. In terms of syntax, a subquery expression can be in a from statement, in statement, equals to, or within a subquery as well. So the first syntax one shows that as a subquery within a from statement. Select column from and then subquery expression, and we have the subquery name sub. So we can also give as sub as keyword in place of just as an sub. So that is also perfectly fine. So syntax 2 shows like the subquery in statement. We have select some columns from table name where columns in subquery expression. Likewise, we have the syntax for equal to subquery inside a equal to statement. So select columns from ABC where columns equals to subquery min max expression. Okay, let's move on to see some examples of the subqueries over here. So the first example we will see is the subquery in from statement. Let's get all the orders and whose category is a fruit and order number more than 1. So in this query we have, and we select the select sub dot asterisk. So asterisk represents all the columns in the subquery. And from, and within that we write our subquery expression, which is basically select orders, category name, orders, and dot asterisk, which means all the columns, category name from orders, and we do an inner join on product on orders.product id equals to product.product id, where category name equals to fruit, and we will filter it using a where statement sub item order count greater than 1. Likewise, a subquery inside an in statement can be seen over here. Here we filter all the orders where item is fruit without using any joins. So we just do select asterisk from orders where product ID in, and we get all the products ID. So select product ID from product where category underscore name equals to fruit. Likewise, and we can see a subquery in equal to statement. So select asterisk from orders where product ID equals to, and then when you have generally equals to, we usually have one value returning item. So in this case, we have select product ID from product order by unit and a price descending, and we limit it by 1 because we want to compare with that value. With the in statement, you have multiple arrays of values. With equal to statement, you only compare with a one value. Moving ahead, let's go ahead and see some hands-on on this one. Okay, let's open up our Postgres pgadmin. Now over here, so we'll use the first subquery expression in the from statement. So we do select sub, and I want to select all the columns. So I give asterisk from, and then we write our subquery expression within this one. So this will be select orders dot asterisk. So all the columns from the orders, and then CAT is your category name, comma name, product name, which is, and then from ordrs orders. Okay, and then we want to have inner join on this one with the product table, product product, and the expression will be on orders dot product ID equals to product product dot product ID, product underscore ID. And we want to filter this subquery using a where statement, where CAT is your category underscore name equals to FRUIT. Okay, so this is our subquery expression. We will give our subquery a name called sub, and within this sub we want to filter again where sub.item ordered RDE or ED ordered count is greater than 1, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead. So this should basically filter the orders table with the category of fruit and the one which has the item order count greater than 1. Those customers who order more than 1 items and those orders which are in more than 1 order. So let's go ahead and run this. And sure enough, here we have order ID. Okay, let's make it a bigger one. Order ID 2 and 11. So customer who ordered it, which is customer ID 1 and customer ID 14, and product ID is 2, and over here is also 2. And then item order count is 3, and then we have order date. So both 2 and 11 ordered a product ID 2 with the unit of 3, and order date are as follows. And this falls under the fruit category, so we filter by fruit, and the name of these orders are orange, so the product name is orange. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and comment this out, and let's move on to our second example. So in the second example, we are using subqueries within the in statement. So for this one, I will just filter all the orders where an items is in the fruit. So in the orders table, so we do select asterisk from orders where, and within the where we have to filter PROD product ID in, and we will be using in clause, and within this bracket we will write our subquery expression, which is select PRODUCT product ID from PRODUCT product table where category name equals fruit. Okay, so we want to close this using a semicolon. I will select this statement to run it, and then go ahead and see the run. Sure enough, this query ran successfully, and now we have all the orders with the order ID that are that has the category as a fruit, and also the product ID number associated with it, and the order date. And on the customer ID who ordered those other items. So if you would like to see the category name, you can also give in over here. Okay, if you'd like to see category name, so you would have to basically pull the category name from the product ID product table. So let's leave it for now. Okay, let's move on to our third example. So if you want to get the product ID, you would basically have to use another either subquery or inner join to get the category name from the product table. So with the orders. Let's move on to our third example, which is using a subquery in the equal to operator. In the equal to operator, we always either try to filter with the maximum value, minimum value, or some kind of condition so that we get a one value to compare with. So in this case, we will be comparing with the whose unit price is maximum. So using a descending and limit operation. So let's go ahead and perform that. SELECT is select. I'm going to select all the columns from orders table where PRODUCT product ID. Now this subquery should return only one value, so that's why we're using a limit as we mentioned previously. So select PRODUCT product ID from PRODUCT product ordered by UNIT unit price, and DES descending, and we're going to limit it to 1. And then let's give it a semicolon and go ahead and run this. So in this case, we can see that the order ID is 7 and the product ID is 8, and 8 has the highest unit per unit price. So if you want to verify this, so we can do is we can have it as an just run this command over here and check the product table. So okay, I'll just copy this command over here and try to print all the items from the product table. So here we can see that product ID 8, which is mango juice, unit price is 5. If you remove this unit over here, so we can see that other items have the prices lesser than per unit price less than 5. So the mango juice was the one which had the highest unit per unit price. So that's it for this subquery expression. Let's move ahead and see case statements.